Chance to hear any of the debate? I was told that you're going to be very forthright, very frank, that you have no problem telling it like you saw. What did you see today? I got a bunch of callers lined up.
With respect to the debates?
Yeah, did you see any of it?
Unfortunately, I was on the road.
Okay, well, what's going on in Baltimore? I mean, is everything lovey-dovey?
We need a better school system.
Amen, brother. Why they just can't say that? If you threw 75% of your senior management out, doesn't that say something about the person doing the firing as much? Or, I mean, they want to blame the principals. I'm clear. But at the same time, there's one dude.
Yeah, but I think you blame the system.
Who gets rid of 75% of the principals? That's just baffling.
Baltimore City needs to retain control of the schools themselves and get it back from
But they say they need the money from the state. They get 60, 70% of the money from the state.
You can still do both things. You can get money from the state and have the city run the schools. That's not impossible.
Makes sense to me.
Makes sense to everyone.
Okay, police. What's the police scenario? Police, is oral sex being reported, to get out of a charge. There's heroin on the parking lot. There's the police officer, William H. Torbett, who got shot 21 times. Took him 8 months to come out with a report. He was very near and dear. And I stand up for that man because he was the type of man that was just very loved by his community. He cared about everybody. He treated everybody with respect. And for the city to lightly acknowledge his contributions, albeit a difficult situation. He was a neighborhood hero. It's like something bad happening to, one of our heroes, like, Cal Ripken.
Right.
We've seen it from the black side, what happened to Kenny Harris, the councilman, lighthearted investigation. So, race. Tell me about race in Baltimore. You seem not to be disaffected by it. You're helping other people in other communities. What's up with race in Baltimore? Michael Shacklette, the Michael Group. With the pretty signs, yeah.
What is happening with race? Well, I mean, there's definitely a polarization in the city with respect to blacks and whites. I think that there's distrust on both people's sides, on the black side and on the white side. And I think that for things to get better, we all need to trust each other more.
Okay, good deal. What else you want to add, Michael Shacklette? This is your time of fame. Come on now, time is money. Your time of fame. Welcome to Empower Hour.
One of the things I was thinking about when I came in here today was what was I going to tell Donnie?
What you going? Did you have a nice time? Did you enjoy the show?
That was a fabulous show.
And we're talking about the Bluford Drew Jemison Academy in West Baltimore, formerly Walbrook. Shantae was in town.
She was.
I got a picture with Shantae.
No, she was.
Drop dead gorgeous. Good God Almighty.
But actually, Donnie, you're showing one of the things that's important to me about work. And that is enjoying what you do and having fun every day in what you do. That's
what they say about you. They say you love what you do. And they say I almost cuss, you're excellent at what you do.
Well, that's true. I'm not going to deny that, Don.
How? Why? What's the lesson we can pass on to somebody out there who has a vision, who has an idea, and they just need that little push, that kick in the butt, that motivation?
Well, I don't always do this all the time, but I think the most important thing is to treat other people the way you would want to be treated. So that if you have a good foundation and your employees are treated well and you treat your customers well, you're going to be successful. I think that if you do it the other way, it's just about the money, it's about the fame, you're never going to get anywhere. So you should enjoy the journey.
The Michael Group, what's the vision?
What is the vision?
Yes.
Well, certainly in this economy, the vision's not happening right now, but the vision is to have a nice company that does $35–40 million a year so that we can support a group of individuals who work for us. We at one point had 35 or 40 employees, and we've cut down to maybe 20. But I would like to have a nice, consistent company where we can keep the employees that we have and that we can make a profit and return a portion of that profit to the community every year.
Why? Why? Who taught you that? Who taught you that?
The answer to that is because it's fun.
Who taught you that? Where'd you learn that?
You don't learn that. It's just fun. If I put a smile on somebody's face,
some people, it's fun to be greedy. Some people are greedy. The Republicans, all of the people in Congress, they make $174,000 a year minimum, let alone the perks and all the people they stick up along the way.
You can have money and not be greedy. And to me...
Why do you give back? Why do you care?
Just because it's fun. I enjoy seeing a smile on someone's
Ronald
face.
Reagan ain't think it was funny, put Iran currency crack on the agenda. You know?
Right.
And then, you know what really gets me about the conservatives? When they come and tell you what you ought to be doing in your bedroom. And they ain't living it at all.
No, they're not.
All up in somebody's bedroom. I'm not getting in your bedroom. That's your business. What you doing there's your business.
So, I mean, and actually, just one thing I'd like to say, though, in terms of an individual that some people should follow would be the late Alan Tibbles.
I loved Alan Tibbles.
Alan Tibbles.
I was very suspicious of him when I first met him.
Well, I can understand why. He's a white man moving into your community.
But he's not like the movie Avatar. He was more. I guess he's more like Jake Scully. I like Jake Scully. You watch Avatar? You don't know about that.
Avatar.
I love Avatar. Yes, I'm an Avatar junkie.
Right.
Alan Tibbles had a heart of gold, and God rest his spirit, and it lives in many, many people. This is a white guy in a wheelchair, moved to the neighborhood, 20, 25 years ago.
About 25 years ago.
And he didn't have to. It was love, man.
No,
and he rolled through saying, go messing with Alan. You get the serious beat down on your life, man. Might come up missing.
The thing about Alan Tibbles, though, that's more than I could certainly ever do. Alan could talk the talk, but Alan walked the walk because he lived in the community every day. He was there every day of his life, and his wife is still there. And he's created a great legacy over in Sandtown. But he's one guy who did it. He didn't just talk about it, he did it.
A school, a church, a medical facility, an employment piece.
houses.
They did more. Sandtown Habitat, and big ups to my son's grandmother, Laverne Stokes. She's the other co-executive director, or the remaining one, I should say, for sticking to it. But I think New Song Church and Sandtown Habitat has done more rehab. Now, Bill did a real good thing. Bill did, and I forgot the number of houses. Those were new construction. But Bill, Sandtown Habitat, they've done more than anybody to date.
Yeah, probably 200 houses between the two of them.
For people to have a mortgage at $200 or $300, you know, you're building lives, you're building families, you're building legacies. People are learning about, you know, the building of a house, the infrastructure, all of those fancy terms that go with home construction.
Right. So we got that part started, and then you need the rest of it, which is jobs, job training, job creation that we're only going to get through education. And that's why the education system in Baltimore is so important.